What's up, guys? I'm at the shop. I think I talked about it yesterday. Trying to knock out this livery. Most of it's printed already. It needs to get weeded and transfer papered. We have 2 units coming in for one of my big contract companies, and we got to get it back to them in the next couple of days. We have a big storefront. We're doing graphics on the front. I think I talked about it yesterday. And I'm trying to fit in another spot graphic project before I leave, just because the printer is already set up with the car wrap film for the livery, and the laminator is already set up with the correct laminate. I'm trying to squeeze it in. It's another $1,000 gross project, so me not being here is gonna definitely cut back on money that's coming in. But Jared's gonna be doing a bunch of detailing stuff. He's still learning a lot of the vinyl stuff, so I'm not having him do vinyl without me there, just because for one, it's never good to learn on a customer car, and for two, I really care about quality, and he's just not as experienced yet. Granted, he's a good learner, learning really fast, and he has a ton of detailing experience. So jumping from detailing into wrapping, there's a bridge there that's easily crossed compared to someone that had no clue about cars and has no experience. With that being said, I keep getting phone calls about doing all sorts of projects. I'm already booking out till the middle of December, which is a blessing, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for you guys watching, thankful for customers, people that trust us, people that obviously pay us money. With that being said, there's still a ton of stuff going on today. I don't need to be adding any more stuff to my plate. Today, Alex is gonna come by and shoot the final shot, well, final video. This should take me 5 to 10 hours to complete, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of it done by the time he gets here. Enough where he could probably get some finishing shots. I'm actually gonna text him just because I wanna communicate. Anyways, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. We had both of the units get dropped off today. They're 2 brand new Sprinter vans. Or kind of have a packed house. I'm not going to talk about the company that they are for, because I don't have clearance to talk about projects that we do for them, and I don't want to ruin this contract. I've had it for a couple years now. The biggest issue is these are 2 brand new 2024 Mercedes Sprinters, and the vinyl that showed up with them is too big. So I've been going back and forth with some of the point of contacts over there, and I sent the measurements of what I recommend based off of the schematics that they sent over. So we kind of have a hold up here. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna run out, get some coffee. Yeah, our parking lot's kind of full of a bunch of stuff. I can't wait to start driving this thing. So I haven't really talked about my E38. I got this when I was 18 or 19. Static, it's on 3-piece wheels. I have a 6-speed manual swap for it from a 540i, and it's been sitting in the trunk for about 2-3 years now, because I rather build the company than focus on toys. But maybe early next year I'll get that project rolling. My buddy John is the one that hooked me up with the swap. He had an E38. He pieced almost everything together besides a custom driveline, and I'll probably reach out to him to get some help with getting that thing going. Could probably just throw another 540i tranny in it or a 740i tranny and call it a day. But since I already have the whole 6-speed swap, I'm probably just gonna spend the money on the custom driveline and a few other components I need before I put it together, and then start driving that thing. You'll probably see some time-lapse stuff of delivery and a couple other things that are gonna happen today. Jared, you want coffee? Okay, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. You wanna come with me? Or I'll bring it to you? Huh? Oh, okay. Jared's weeding a bunch of stuff that we need for the Evo livery, and I'm just going back and forth on making sure we're gonna see eye to eye with the client on these vans. All right, guys, so Jared went home. I'm still gonna be here for at least another 4 or 5 hours. Jared weeded and transfer papered a lot of the delivery pieces here. I don't like showing this kind of stuff to people because it's kind of like trade secret info that you kind of learn as you do it. But we're doing a bunch of spot graphics for this HKS livery. I could do a whole sheet with our big equipment down the side, and it does make things way more difficult, but luckily for this design, it takes up a ton of material, but we could do it one at a time. And that's Oops. That's essentially what's going on here. Some stuff needs to get reprinted. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. So I really care about quality. I'm a lot more expensive than other shops. I'm more of a quality job kind of shop, not a quantity job shop, if that makes any sense. I don't pump out a ton of volume, but I try to pump out a lot of quality. And it sucks because it costs you a lot more money doing things a certain way, not cutting corners, like redoing stuff just for the smallest of things. I don't pass on that kind of shit work. And you know, some shops, they're okay with that. And we have done crappy things. Every shop and every installer has probably had some sort of fuck up. If it's not gonna have a big impact, then a lot of times I'll give a customer an option. We'll either give you a huge discount or we'll just redo it. And it really comes down to timing. If I have more time, then obviously I'm gonna order more material, reprint something, do the production side of things, and not cut corners. Now, if it comes down to, hey, this car is leaving like yesterday to go to an event across the country, it's okay to have that sort of imperfection. Like, for example, I did a livery for Wataru Masuyama a couple years ago. And BuyNowJapan, this is an S15 that was 2J. It was built in Japan, driven at Formula D Japan and a ton of tracks over there. And then it was shipped over here and it competed in Formula D for 3 years. But the first time delivery was slightly off. Shout out to Wataru, thank you for the opportunity. And Bo and Razzle and their whole team. If you guys see this, thank you guys. I really cherish this job. It's close to my heart. And maybe I'll talk about it in the future. But the livery, because it's such a long, big piece, it sat a little different. And then the curvature of the car, I can't remember the kit that was on the car. I can't remember the name, but I'll post some pictures. Anyways, I sent them the mock-up and they were okay with me moving forward. So stuff like that, I think communication is really big. Situation like this, Mikey has given us more time. He's not really in a crazy rush to get it back, but I'm in a crazy rush to knock it out and get it back over to him before I leave. Chances are I might have to reprint a few other things. Now, if this car is leaving in a few hours, I'm gonna let the customer decide, like, hey, do you wanna give me more time to finish it just because mistakes were made? Do you wanna give me more time to reprint something and make sure quality is up to par, or are you on a crazy time crunch and do you want to take it as is and then we fix it in the future? So that's just kind of how I operate. In a perfect world, if I could do all these projects with no time limit and be able to afford to keep the business open, hire people, grow, move forward, all sorts of things, then I would prefer that. It's the time limits that kind of bother me. Because then you're here, you know, pulling 15-hour days, 16-hour days. So, and I think that kind of stuff over time, you start getting burnt out. You should really find time to rest. Otherwise, it starts having an impact on you, and your body kind of forces you to rest. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. Maybe you'll see stuff. I'm gonna find a tripod and time lapse a few things, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.